Hey guys, it's Tony with Backwoods Biker Magazine and Wood Tramp Outdoors. Remember a couple months ago when I dropped the video about making an inner pack frame for a bucket style pack? That's what this is about today because you called me and asked me to show you the details on this. Hang tight, be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. What's the difference between this pack and this pack? Oh, that's not going to smash. Well, they're the same exact pack. This is made by, the brand is John Pack, but it is actually made by Possum Pouch Products. I think out of Wheeling, West Virginia, maybe? But Jay Hercules is the builder of these. Great pack for up to 3 days. I've used this for a 3-day scout and plenty of stuff. But I found out, just like you did, something that it's always been inherently a bummer about a bucket style pack is that we have a tendency to overstuff these sometimes, especially if you want to keep it, a small footprint. And when you do, you stress the seams, you stress if there's zippers on it. This one doesn't have zippers, but you stress the straps. You cause a lot of problems when you overstuff a pack. It likes to be a little bit loose or have some type of support, okay? The pack never gave me a problem. They're built tank tough, and I just decided that I wanted something more rigid for me to be able to pack my pack and to help me to organize it. So what did I do to turn that flimsy pack into this pack? And this has been an age-old problem that outdoorsmen have had to deal with for centuries. Bucket style packs have been around a long time. So how's this all start out? Well, first of all, let me see here. That's silly. There it is. Okay. This is what it starts out at. All this is a plastic garbage can that I went out and I purchased from Walmart. Okay. And then what I did was I put it on a bandsaw. You don't have to have a bandsaw. You can use tin snips, metal snips, jigsaw, whatever, hacksaw blade. But you need to cut the bottom of this off to where it actually fits inside of your pack. Now, it's imperative that you measure the bottom footprint of your pack, okay? Whatever it might be, you got to measure it and then match it. Take your tape measure to Walmart or your hardware store and make sure that you match it up and it's going to be a perfect fit, okay? A little bit loose is even better, but perfect fit is fine. Then you have to measure the height to see if you have to cut anything off. Now this happens to be the trash can that I keep down here with me, so it wasn't purchased for this purpose. Now I'm going to show you this and then I'll explain to you a little bit more what you have to do in order to make this work, okay? So if you look inside here, you can see that this has that inner liner right there, okay? That's the inner liner. It's the plastic trash can, all right? So we're going to take this part out, and then we're going to take the foot out as well. We'll just call this the foot. You see that there, okay? I don't need to be in the shot here. I cut mine about 3 inches, and then what you really have to do, and my duct tape, this thing is so old, look at this duct tape, it's come apart, so I'm going to have to re-duct tape that maybe. But you measure the height of your pack, and then you cut that off, and it will fit down inside of this, inside of your pack. See that? Real simple. I know it's hillbilly simple, but it works. Now, after you got that done and you have cut this panel out, now what I did with this is that I cut this section out here and then measured it for the width and the height of the pack. Brought it together, put that little panel in, and then duct tape it, and that's what you're seeing right here. This panel in the middle is no longer attached to these sides that I cut out. Just duct tape it. Now, putting it in here, you can see there's a profile on this, and I want that rounded profile to the front because I'd like to have that as square as possible on my back for when I'm packing this, or if I decide to attach a frame to this. And then I just match this up. Put it inside of here. It's funny, you know, I mean, this is such a cheap thing to do, you know. I mean, we were close to manufacturing these, and it's just a project that was going to take on too much of our time, and we didn't want to invest in all the equipment to do this. Okay, now you have got yourself an inner rigid frame that when your buddies look at you, they're going to go, man, that's awful schmancy. And little do they know, it's just a trash can that you have modified to fit inside your pack. Now, that saves the seams, you'll just say it saves the construction of the pack. You don't break down the integrity of the straps, of the seams, of the buckles, however this is manufactured. But with that in there by itself, it's a good option, but it really does not alleviate the problem of everything just being in there in a jumbled mess. Yeah, when you get ready, when you're packing up to go out, you're organizing your pack, hopefully in the way that you're going to take it out, right? First in, last out. But you still need some organization. So I just recommend this. You don't have to, but I recommend it. Get you some type of pouch. This happens to be a wax canvas pouch from Campcraft Outdoors. Jason Hunt is a great builder, and he builds a lot of stuff out of wax canvas. Go to his website and check it out. I happen to have 3 different sizes of this. I got one of these pouches, and I thought, man, I'm gonna have to get some more of these. And I just mentioned the other day, I think to my son, I'm gonna have to get some more of these pouches from Jason. But what I do is I categorize what gear that I'm going to use. Take, for example, I will always use this one for different tools, whether it's for construction, bushcraft, maintenance, whatever. I'll put a folding saw in here. This is just examples. A folding saw, a multi-tool, a folding draw knife, a field sharpener. You get what I'm saying. And then that way, when I'm out at my camp and I want a tool right away, I pull this bag out. And I'm not searching for other stuff, you know. Smaller bags like this are the things that I reach for quick in an emergency that I need, maybe like a compass, an extra flashlight or a headlamp or 1-inch duct tape or just things like that. Maybe a small fire kit that I'll put in there. Again, I just yank it out and I've got everything in one pouch. But you know, it's your show, so you do what you want to do. But I recommend that. And, you know, this is not a commercial so much for Jason because there's a lot of people that build these and they do a good job on them. I'm just going to tell you that my experience with Campcraft Outdoors has been very positive. I mean, I have not had an issue with anything that I have gotten from him. You know, matter of fact, when I tell you that I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy something from somebody, that ought to tell you something, right? So That is how you get your pack, your bucket style packs. It doesn't matter if it's wax canvas, sil nylon, whatever. This is a cheap, down and dirty way to do it. And I just recommend organizing that way, man, because there's nothing more frustrating than getting out because you've been humping. And as you hump, your stuff moves around, right? And the little stuff always makes it down to the bottom of the pack, and you got to end up dumping it out. Thanks for the question. It's a great question, and that's a little hack for you that will last you the rest of your life. You can pass on down to other people. So thanks for the question. Thanks for your support and all you do, and for reading the magazine. And email us. Let us know what you'd like to see. And you ride free, you live free, and as always, you be safe out there.